Temperatures scooting up into double figures quite readily. 10 in Aberdeen to a high of about 14 in London. Now, for the rest of Wednesday, you can see how the weather front pulls away, bringing some rain into the Channel Islands. Then it flicks round and it's going to pivot back in our direction during the course of Thursday. So translated, that means it's a chilly start for some of us. The weather front's not too far away. It's still in the English Channel. There it is there, showing its hand, bringing some rain in towards Cornwall. The cloud will build ahead of it, though. Then, again, it's the north that is favoured best for all this sunshine. Temperatures around about 10 in the north, tempered a little bit by the wind, to a high of about 14 as we scoot down towards London. So, Lou and Dan, all in all, the temperature is going up. But at the weekend, it goes down, and then next week, it looks like it comes back up again.
So prepare for everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks, Carol. Thank you.
If you like a fried breakfast, I think you might enjoy this next part of the programme. All this week, we're looking at what different groups of people want from the Chancellor's budget tomorrow. It's what we're calling, I suppose, a breakfast generation game.
Yes. Yesterday, it was the turn of the millennials. Today, it's the turn of those born in the 60s and 70s. And we have sent Steph out to a family-run business in North Yorkshire, which employs many from Generation X. And you might be able to spot what they're specialists in as well. Morning.
Good morning to you. Morning, everybody. Have a look at this. This is Heck, and they're making sausages here. These are the sausages which will be being packed up and sent off to supermarkets all over the country. This is certainly a busy operation. Just this morning, while I've been here, they have been packing thousands and thousands of sausages. They, every day, produce something like 300,000 of them, all kinds of different flavours, and certainly a busy operation. But we've come here to talk about the budget, because, of course, that's happening soon. And we're looking each day at different generations and how it impacts them. And we have Emily here, who's part of Generation X, so those born between 1966 and 1980. Emily, let me jump in. I know you're busy this morning. Morning to you.
Hi.
So just tell us, how's life for you at the moment? What are the pressures and things?
I've got 2 children, both under school age at the moment, and my biggest cost is childcare. So I actually spend more on childcare than my mortgage. So some help into that, into the childcare, would be fantastic. I know the government is bringing out some 15 extra funded hours, which will help. North Yorkshire is actually trialling it for this coming term instead of starting it in September. However, I know there's some significant implications for the actual childcare providers, financial, and so I think that may more detail needs to be looked into exactly how it's going to work, because it may actually end up in a shortage of childcare providers.
So your childcare costs more than your mortgage, as you're saying. So. How much money are you left with at the end of the month then?
Not much really. By the time I've paid out for food, then nothing. So I'm lucky that I do have, my husband that works. So yeah, he's effectively our savings account.
Right.
Yeah.
So his money goes into your saving.
Yeah.
But it's good that you can be able to actually save though.
Yeah, we are able to save a little bit, yeah.
Now, what would you compromise in order to be able to have more money for childcare? Because of course, it's a tough time for the economy. There isn't much money out there. What would you sacrifice on?
I mean, I'm not sure whether there is actually anything. We've got old cars. We don't go on flash holidays. There's not an awful lot really that we probably could. Yeah. Maybe. Yeah, not a lot really.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for your time, Son. I'll let you get back. Really lovely to see you. We've got Helen here as well from the Joseph Round Tea Foundation. I mean, we were just hearing from Emily there about the kind of pressures that her family faces. What's it like out there at the moment, being this kind of Generation X family?
Well, what we're finding is that prices are starting to rise, and that's putting pressure on low-income families' budgets, and that's likely to continue. So inflation's going to hit around 3%, and low-income families' incomes are likely to go down over the next few years. So what we really think is the Chancellor can use this moment to actually put in place protection for those low-income families. So unfreezing benefits, so that some of whose income comes from benefits, that can keep up with the prices in the shops. And also putting some money back into universal credit to help low-income working families keep more of what they earn.
If you look at the figures though on unfreezing benefits, it's something like £4.2 billion that it would cost the economy. That was the IFS telling us that. So where's that money going to come from?
Well, I think that the Chancellor could do some. So one of the things they're choosing to do is to cut income taxes for better off people. And that's going to cost over £2 billion a year. So that's money which they could choose to actually put into ordinary working families whose incomes are likely to go down, and could at least go some of the way to supporting those families as prices start to rise and it becomes harder to cover the essentials every week.
Yeah, it's so hard to get that balance, isn't it? Helen, thank you very much for your time this morning. Should we have a look at some more sausages before we go? Why not? Because you don't get this opportunity every day, do you? This is the chicken Italia sausages. Oh man, it's finished again, the line. This is the chicken Italian sausages with sun-dried tomatoes and chicken in them, as you can probably guess from the name. And then, bless this guy, look, have a look at him. He's furiously working now, trying to get it going again. Is that every time we go on air, bless him, look at his little face. And here we go. I think they're about to come off. Before we go, there you go. Ta-da! More sausage news from me. Oh no, it's gone again.
Oh no. Steph, I'm sure it's not you or anything, is it?
You've ruined the sausage machine.
No, it's not me.
See you later.
That one's working.
Funny enough.
You will not
dear.
be getting an invite back after
No.
ruining the sausage production.
Have we got a name for the pigeon yet? Not quite.
Well, yeah, lots of suggestions. We're going to come up one by the end of the programme. I think we might get Carol, so I'm not holding this pigeon correctly. I think we might get Carol to choose one before the end of the programme.
The reason we have our lovely stunt pigeoners here is when you think of reducing air pollution, you probably think of electric cars, energy-efficient light bulbs, try not to be distracted. Academics at Birmingham University believe that pigeons, not exactly like this one, might be the answer.
City Flocks is a new project which sends pigeons, like this one.
Not like this one.
Well, not like this one, real pigeons, with sensors strapped to their backs, like this one. Off to the sky to record more accurate pollution forecasts, and Breakfast Graham Satchell has been to watch their maiden flight.
Can pigeons help us in the battle against air pollution? It sounds far-fetched, but academics from Birmingham University are convinced they can.
Everybody I've brought into it, they sort of first give me the look that maybe you're giving me, where sort of, is this for real? Is this actually going to work? We have a super fast temperature sensor.
Climate specialist